we're going to do a reading for Twin Flame, specifically for the Twin Flame Collective, to see what is going on with the Divine Feminine and the Divine Masculine. So let's start with the Divine Feminine. If you're the masculine, just take this as a message from your feminine. A lot coming up this week as we are preparing for the 20th. It is a hybrid eclipse. So first we're going to tune in for the feminine and see what is going on with the energies right now. And so a lot of unstable, intense energies too. This can just bring up so many different things. Just kind of depends on your own unique situation of what's going on with you this eclipse. However, when you are in a twin flame connection, even if you're just around them, it tends to purge up old things within the system. Things come up, and sometimes these are blocks or different healing things. So things coming up for both as we prepare for that hybrid eclipse that's coming at us the 20th. That's also a galactic activation portal day. So I would kind of rest up this weekend for these energies. However, tomorrow, high energy day, another galactic activation portal day, and then another one is going to play out with that hybrid eclipse, intensifying the energies, making things super galactic. We also have the Lyrids meteor shower the 22nd. So lots of Lyran energies coming in with that eclipse as well too. All right, so for the feminine, creative ideas within these energies. Sometimes the veil is really, really thin, and sometimes what you are getting is these creative ideas as you're opening up. We can call these messages, downloads, things that you're tapping into. You might think you just got a spectacular idea, or when you're at a certain level, you might start to become very telepathic, and the messages start to come in more clear and more clear as well too. This is for the feminine. Are you being guided to look at fresh ideas, manifestation, and look towards a new beginning or a fresh start right now as we're shifting into the spring energy? So a lot of sacral energy coming up for the feminine, a lot of feminine sacral energy. Sometimes the feminine's feeling things that are going on within the collective as well too, because we are helping to shift things into the new earth because of that, we'll say, goddess connection with the earth coming up right now too. A lot of creative ideas coming forth. This is how you're going to learn how to flow in the fifth dimension, following these little breadcrumbs, whether it's advice and guidance, business ideas, things that you could be doing, things you should be taking care of. This is how the information is going to flow in. And as the energies are rising, you should start to have more and more energy. If you're not feeling it or feeling great, this could be resistance to these higher frequency energies. So our energy is continuing to go up, doing things that raise and shift your frequency. Really good for the feminine right now. Time to step back and be the observer. This is, you could be needing a break from social media or a social media detox, or you could be needing a break from certain areas of your life, maybe needing to stop putting your energy into so much. I was kind of talking about that too. This is how we can shift out of certain karmic templates. Sometimes we are, whether people pleasing, doing a little bit too much for everyone else, focused on everyone else's stuff, or even just needing to clear certain situations in our life or drama. These type of situations can block our twin flame connection. So you're being guided to step away and clear any drama. This could be collective drama playing out too. Like I was making a joke, like I try to tune it all out, right? I'm trying to tune this all out and I'm seeing it anyway. Like I'm seeing it everywhere. I'm seeing it on my Instagram, I'm seeing it in different places, but needing to tune out the drama. Have we become a planet that's collectively tuning into a lot of drama all of the time? I really certainly do kind of feel so. So this could be just stepping away from certain situations in your life. If you're being guided to, really paying attention right now, and even kind of distancing yourself from certain situations if you know they're not great for you. Soulmate twin flame reading right now. If you're being guided here, this is important. This is for like everyone at all different levels. You could be know your flame and still in that separation period. You could have come together and be in a divine union and a connection, or maybe you're getting ready for that. A lot of times when we're doing the ascension work, is that what we're preparing to go into as we shift into higher dimensions, because we know that when things go 3D within these twin flame connections, it's just so bad. It's like, it's the old stuff that comes in it. It could be the stories still playing out that aren't aligned with the higher quite yet. These become huge obstacles and blocks in our twin flame union. It's like something that needs to really stay in these higher frequencies as well too. So oftentimes we're needing to do that inner work to cultivate those higher frequencies within ourselves. And when we're shifting into higher and higher energies, higher frequencies, we're noticing that we are clearing and closing out a lot of karmic contracts and connections, different lessons, moving up to higher levels. And it doesn't always feel like it, but we are with certain things that we're clearing right now. So this is a twin flame reading, twin flame coming up for the feminine. This could be someone on your mind needing to follow your heart. It's so important that you know best with these situations. If you've received guidance, this is one way we can confirm that this person is our twin flame, that you're literally receiving guidance, that this is the person. But oftentimes this can trigger the healing. And I realize it's not the person doing it. It is old stuff within the system that sometimes we're holding on to that can come up within the connection. So it can be like a lot of healing work that can be triggered. It just depends on everyone's situation. I always say, if you guys are finding this video, do an individual read with me to start. This is going to help with telling what's going on and where you're at on this journey, because we're all on quite the healing journey. And I always say, when your twin flame enters the picture, it can kind of kick things up and kind of accelerate your ascension and your healing journey as well too. So if you're guided here, make sure you're checking out my website, sparksofdivinelighealing.com. I do tons of healings, activation work for twin flames. Doing the energy work will help you to raise your frequency so that you're in the right space for this as well too. Once again, for the feminine, also crown chakra coming up. This isn't something that you can control. And I was like, that's how the universe works. It can literally move things through every person, but when you go try to look or do it, it's not there. It's something the universe is doing behind the scenes in your life to try to bring you together in certain situations or with certain people. This is the reason that why certain souls find each other life after life. It isn't always so much like set, mapped out, you're going to find this person. It's the magnetic chemistry of how we find each other life after life as well too. So twin flames are notably a past life connection that will come into your awareness when you're at a space spiritually where you can handle the connection, because obviously, like it sounds, twin flames, it can implode, right? And things like that. So needing to take care with that energy. It's a powerful energy as well too. Between flames, meant to shift you for the feminine into your full potential. Are you on your mission yet? Are you on divine alignment with your assignment? This is what's going to make you feel really, really good. And I'm realizing that is how we can anchor into and stay in these fifth dimensional energies the most, through being of service, helping other people. But this could also be about some of your divine potential. So many people are at the same place with their lives, and that's okay for them. Most will not awaken to their full potential or awaken spiritually, and they're just content. But this place isn't always what it seems, right? We have so much potential that we have yet to tap into, whether energetically encoded in our DNA, or even bringing that through and translating it into our physical reality. This is about aiming higher. This is one of the reasons it's amazing to be working with someone that can help you with your ascension process, and helping as you're aiming higher to also manifest it and bring that through in the physical. Twin flame union is something that you very much can manifest into the physical, but oftentimes people are struggling with it. Sometimes this is because of past relationships, childhood issues, things that you've picked up along the way, and of course, negative programming and things that you've been shown and seen. Started right off the bat with your parents' relationship, right? And this is like the things about love and that we need to clear within our system as well too. Once you do, you have that potential to manifest it here into the physical. Oftentimes, and this is a message for the feminine, it's not working your way. This is a situation that you can't control. So oftentimes there comes like the push, the pull, the chasing and things like that, and things not working out if a separation does occur. This could be a separation right off the bat where you haven't come into union, or you've gone into a separation as well too. When you're kind of going through that healing journey and doing the inner work and feeling good, this is what's going to change that twin flame dynamic as well too. So a lot coming up for the feminine. I was doing a deep session yesterday and talking about twin flame mirroring. That's why it's so important that first you're really taking care of and looking after your own energy as well too. And this is what's going to create the breakthrough that you're looking for. Do you need a shift right now? The energies are going to go so high this week, right? Yes, we have this galactic boost of energy. I'm doing galactic activations tomorrow. I do them on these certain days and certain dates. I'm doing them again for the 22nd as well too, for the Lyrids. And of course we meditate every new moon and full moon. Lots of heightened energy. If you need a breakthrough, working on your energy, that's what's going to shift things. So like we talked about, your way, the outer reality, not working so much. Going within, working on your frequency and clearing those deep-rooted traumas and blocks are what's going to, change things. You're releasing a lot of karmic debris. This is many lifetimes of work that you've done, that you've taken on in this lifetime. And it's like so much that you've taken into your energy field. Oftentimes it was the unresolved karmic debris that kept you attracting karmic partners, karmic dynamics, karmic situations behind the scenes. And so needing to clear these kind of energies, they're coming up now. That's because the energies are heightened due to the ascension. So things might be coming to the surface. This could have been from things going on within your own twin flame dynamic or just going on in your journey that's kind of kicked up some of these karmic energies. It could be just needing to release them or let go of them finally. Working on raising your frequency for the feminine. Increase your frequency, higher conscious awareness, and our soul, because I describe consciousness as that soul level as well too. Yes, it's something we hold within our body, right? Our physical soul, but also the level of consciousness that we're at, we kind of had to move through that. If you raise up your spiritual frequency, your vibrational frequency, you'll really expand your consciousness as well too. Make sure you're staying open to things like learning new things, especially when it comes to healing energy. This is like where we're going to shift into on a collective level as well too, learning how to take care of your energy. Merkaba activation. If you activated your light body, this is why some people aren't doing so great in the energies and maybe feeling more ascension symptoms, and some people aren't going to be handling the new energies a lot better. It comes down to, have you activated your light body? For the feminine, make sure you're grounding, shielding, and protecting your energy. There's a lot of energies flying around. This could be when you're sleeping and you're more open because you're resting, and a lot of collective energies are coming in. It could be maybe you got a job, things going on, things you're dealing with, right? Different connections. Make sure that you're really protecting and shielding your energy right now. Doing some type of spiritual protection work is going to be so good for you. The feminine, needing to activate and bring through your higher self right now. You may have been going through a lot of healing recently, and really embodying that higher self once again is so important as well too. So clearing things from your past, these are timelines. Everything that you have still unhealed or left open or still going on, it's also leaving the timelines open too, right? And it can suck us back in. Yes, we're going into retrograde, things come back up, right? And this is why it could be just coming into your awareness, things that you're thinking about, but actually oftentimes it could be past people and past experiences that you haven't quite closed out that have kept you anchored onto these 3D timelines that you need to really kind of, we'll say, work on closing and clearing out right now. This is going to help you to ascend into higher timelines right now. We're going to do a read for the divine masculine. Just what's going on for the masculine. If you're the feminine, take this as a message from your masculine, or just what's going on with them. Getting a lot of the same cards, doesn't surprise me. All right. Very much a lot of mirroring going on, like I said, with how you're feeling, what you're going through, what you're even releasing might be very similar. Just kind of depends on your blueprint and what's going on with it. That's why I say just do the individual read where you can. It'll tell you a lot about what might be going on specifically for you and your situation. But for the masculine, so we have a lot of the same cards. Also sacral coming up for them, but also the same, but shifting into their potential, but energetically where that is enough, like mastering their energy and knowing that that is enough. The energy that they're putting into their projects, whether it's the feminine, wherever they're putting their focus right now, that is enough right now with the journey. So just kind of being guided. I said this universe has a funny way of guiding us where we need to be with what we're doing as things are popping up or coming up. So for the masculine, working on your energy, whether you need to rest, be doing things like Reiki, recharging your energy right now, seeing through the mask right now, the 3D, and this is like illusion. And so this is like whether you are being guided out of the matrix and kind of seeing it like not interesting you anymore, or certain activities in the 3D, certain connections, certain like things that you might have very easily gone and done when you were 20. You're like, oh, I'm kind of over that. And having different interests now. And this has to do with your awakening and seeing past things in the world, in reality, where a lot of people who think they're doing great, is that in the material? I know, right? And then maybe there's another way as well too, within the ascension. So working on your energy is going to help you to shift out of, we'll say, some of the illusion going on right now. And that's why people are waking up rough right now, because they're like seeing through the illusion for the first time. And many have yet to get to that state even. So as the energies are continuing to rise, people are seeing more of the dynamics in their own life, the collective things going on. For the masculine, you're paying attention to your downloads, the insights coming to you, your higher awareness right now through your third eye, really working on your energy. Again, raising your frequency is going to help you to tap in better. That's like your lifeline. It's everything that you need, that spiritual connection. We all know in those lower states, and as we go into these ego states and we're not able to like tune in as good, being in these higher spiritual states, priceless, like so important right now. So working on your energy so that you can transcend ego thinking patterns. This is that personality that you've taken on for far too long. It's like, okay, you get one ego version with your family, but sometimes we build upon it. We don't release it, right? It's like who we think we are at the core, and we continue to add layer upon layer upon layer to this character, this story, this ego, shedding all of that and old ways of thinking for the masculine. If you're the 3D sucking you in, that's worry, fear, concern. Yes, that's going on for lots, but there's also these higher states that we can tap into where people are flowing, doing good, getting creative, feeling good in these energies. So for the masculine, not allowing how you've been kind of seeing the world to get to you, shedding that right now, clearing layers of ego as you're waking up. Each connection, whether we like it or not, is designed to trigger an awakening within us. It's through the lessons on the journey for whatever reason, right? They are designed in that way. They're to teach us little lessons and to show us things, and that's okay. Knowing that each lesson has shaped you, each one of your experiences, and even each of the people that you've learned with, oftentimes we take on part of the characters around us, right? We're like, yes, you can go ahead, and as we're around people, you know, maybe we're absorbing things and stuff like that, shedding these things now that you've been kind of taking on in this lifetime to get to that twin flame journey. This is like all the negative belief system of this is the 3D world. It's held together with a negative ego belief system, and what we believe becomes real, right? So if we have a lot of negative beliefs, it can clog up our system, making us feel like things are not possible. We can't do anything, right? We can't do things. When we clear these out of our system, so much is possible. Knowing that twin flame journey can open up so much for you. You never know. It's going to open up true love, abundance, being able to manifest anything, because your gifts are designed that way, not just the masculine and the feminine, because that is important. A lot of your lessons have been to find balance within those aspects within yourself, because you hold both of them, and it's to heal and balance out different things. But with the twin flame, it is very different. This might be something a little bit bigger than all of that, where you might come together and feel inspired to change the planet, help the planet, heal the planet, do something powerful. Maybe this is just the person that's going to support you as you're going to go do something important in your life, or, you know, you're able to use your gifts for something powerful together as well too. So manifesting gifts, super amplified. If you try to work on things with your twin flame, it's going to add to that. Like, you're already probably pretty good at manifesting and making things happen. When you do it with your twin flame, just expect it to be super like amplified. That's why you can have these high states of euphoria and things like that. But oftentimes it's going to show us deeper work as well too. If you go deep and you do that inner work, then of course this is where the rewards come in. A lot of people find that too painful. Your twin flame usually hasn't hurt you. It's usually something in your system that is a block and a resistance to the new connection, pushing upward, that they're feeling and you're feeling as well too, needing to clear, needing to go. So while you might think this feels painful, this is the old pain and the old wounds that need to come out from things that were never love anyway, but we filed it away like, oh no, I think this doesn't feel good. So things coming out for the masculine within the twin flame journey, especially with these eclipse energies, just allow it to. Try to stay inspired right now for the masculine. If you're getting creative ideas, it's showing that your sacral is actually doing really, really good. Let's see. Okay, so Master Alchemist, sometimes we're taking on a lot of energies, collective energies and things like that. I just said, you know, your reality is what you make of it as well too. A lot of cleansing and clearing going on right now as we prepare for this eclipse. Transmuting any negative energies. Welcome home. That's back to source. Whatever you have to do to stay anchored in that connection, connecting with source for the masculine energies, making sure that that is that space that you can go to anytime through meditation, just quiet reflection, being by yourself. So this is like showing that that path back to source is through love. And sometimes that's important as well too. So masculine, showing the spiritual path is meant to be like through love, true love though, like with this person as well too, just kind of seeing how things are playing out. High Priestess, expanding consciousness. This could be your flame as well too, or it could be a different kind of meaning, opening up to the mysteries of the universe. And I talk about the mystery school teachings were about twin flames while we were just kind of doing some of the holidays. A lot of them come from older places where they are coming from, the mystery schools of Egypt, and even some of our current religions that we probably, you know, are really used to, were merging together with those worlds and those timelines. This is where they were being taught. This was true alchemy of the soul. These were the true teachings of the twin flame, Isis and Osiris coming together, later Mary Magdalene and Jesus as twin flames, and having amazing things happen when you came together in that way as well too. Of course, a lot of these teachings were destroyed and of course distorted into where we're at now as well too, where we have, you know, a lot of our current programming that isn't great about love, sex, all of it and stuff like this. And then clearing these distortions within the system, knowing that actually sex connects us to the divine and on a whole nother level when you're with your twin flame as well too. So clearing out some of these things for the masculine, tapping into the mystery school teachings of union and how powerful that is on a spiritual level, and then knowing that was the path as well too. So a lot of like pagan cultures will teach the goddess, right, the path of the goddess within, and a lot of the mysteries were as well too. But Egypt's true teachings were about balance. It wasn't one or the other, that come later, right, of it all, God, goddess, but it was actually as one too. These are galactic teachings, and this is very important though, not just with human history, but also with our spiritual history and spiritual evolution. As these teachings are coming back online within these awakenings, one of the first thing that happens is you guys begin to remember your twin flame, whether you're seeing posts and you haven't met them yet, or you've met someone and suddenly you're seeing all this stuff on twin flames or being guided to get a twin flame reading and stuff like this. And so it's coming into your awareness once again with part of this awakening as our soul is remembering, because this is part of shifting into the fifth dimension as well too, where finally, and previously the frequencies were not high enough for this type of love, finally the planet is going to be aligned with and at the right frequencies to shift us into 5D and into these higher states of twin flame union as well too. I'm going to go anyways. Have a beautiful day. Recommending, if you do need me, make sure you're just signing up for a reading. I do healings, twin flame coaching. Just check out my website.